Well, welcome into Game 2 of the 2023 Atlantic 10 Women's Basketball Tournament at Chase Fieldhouse here in Wilmington, Delaware. Good evening, everybody. I'm Tabitha Turner, joined by my partner, Debbie Taylor. And Debbie, these two teams just saw each other literally 1 week ago today. Duquesne won by 10 and set a new program record for most wins in a single season. Active at her size. Impressive, no doubt. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Shot goes up, and the three-pointer is good. In this one, to advance to the second round, Chivers gets the pass cutting to the rim, and she gets it to go. It almost looked like that pass was going to be intercepted, but somehow they pulled it out. And if you're a big man, and I'm a post player, former post player, they teach you to keep the ball high above your head for that reason. The mouse in the house comes over, gets a little hand in there.
Chin it, chin it, chin it.
That's right, talking to a coach over here. You got to chin that ball, be strong with it. Hamilton gets it to McConnell. Use the screen, the slip from Precious Johnson, and she'll draw the foul. Loyola needing to find an answer here. Nice spin move. Chivers takes the three. She makes it. Stops the bleeding. And 80% from beyond the arc in that first quarter. You mentioned it, Debbie. They were 4 or 5. As Tannen puts up a wild shot, McConnell is off opposite direction. Bernard gets to Myers. She uses the screen. Slips to Townsend, who stops too short. Well, the offense isn't slowing down for the Dukes. They're shooting 67% from beyond the arc, just really lighting it up. Precious Johnson re-enters the game for Townsend. Ball inbounds to Chivers. Chivers gets it to Tannen, cutting across the lane. Gets Johnson on her feet. Jump shot too strong. And Chivers takes a hard foul. The refs say no foul. And there might have been some contact there, but no call.
Wow, and how quickly did she get to the rim? That ball came inbounds, and she flew to the rim.
She turned on the Jets. Duquesne takes a healthy lead, 35-19 into halftime. You know what I like about Coach Guth is she keeps it 100. She said they were struggling to put the ball in the hoop at a consistent rate, but she loves how this team has responded to adversity. Let's see if Loyola can get some offensive rhythm going to start this third quarter. Chandler takes the three. She knocks it down. Of all the things. So if you look at McConnell's numbers, her stats, she's 8th nationally in defensive rebounds per game, 16th nationally in total assists, sits first in the A10 in assists per game, 9.9 rebounds is 27th nationally, steals per game is 4th in the A10, and then you got the womp-womp at the 54% free throw shooting as Maya Chandler knocks down the nice stop and pop.
Back-to-back buckets for Loyola.
You know, Coach, I find it interesting that a lot of the times when I see former players coach, their teams play like they played. Was that the type of coach that you were when you coached?
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
12 seconds on the shot clock for Loyola. Chandler almost lost it out of control, gets it to Chivers. She drives, thinks twice. Galanopoulos, 3 seconds, stops and makes it.
The scoring barrage continues.
So look out. Loyola back to within 6 points. They're shooting 33% from the field, 3 of 7 from beyond the arc. And Chandler sold the offensive foul, but a good job there positioning her body. And that's a good point that you brought up because we were talking about that in the break, and we said to each other, did they even go in the locker room? And our producer said, they stayed out here on the court, Coach, and Julia Heffling's layup doesn't go. But you mentioned something really important about what you used to do with your players when you coached.
And sometimes we would go in the locker room and we would stand.
8 seconds on the shot clock. They get it to Tannen. Faces. Almost loses it. Gets it blocked by Johnson. Good defense. Bernard has a chance. She'll take it, and she makes it with 2 seconds left on the clock. So a nice run there by Duquesne to end the quarter. They go up by 4. Fourth quarter coming up next. Stick with us. So it's going to be a crazy fourth quarter. The Dukes are 15-1 this season when leading after 3 quarters. We'll see if they can hang on to this one. Loyola's knocking. Satori Tannen has it in the post. She takes it. She gets fouled by Johnson. Keeps it. Gets it out to Wazelson. Tess Myers looking for the better entry angle to the post. Instead, he uses the screen. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it, but Johnson's there to clean up the rebound. We mentioned the Dukes are 15-1 this season when leading after third quarters. They're narrowly hanging on to a single-digit lead in the fourth.
Well, when you need to get back in the game, you go to your post players. And
make a pass, make a pass. That's right. Coach's anthem. Satori Tannen.
Never forget those things, do you?
Never. 12 years removed. Still in my brain. Chivers thinks about the 3. Gets it out to Gallinopoulos. She'll shoot it. Doesn't make it. Johnson's there for the rebound, and she's fouled by Chivers. I don't even know why Chivers went for that rebound.
5'3" Chivers clearly has no fear against 6'4" Johnson.
So now we see Loyola with a little bit of full court pressure, trying to take some time off the clock and not allow Duquesne to set up so easily and get in their sets. Hamilton slips it to Johnson. Nice pick and roll. Chandler takes it inside, almost gets it knocked out of her hands, but hangs on to it midair and draws the foul.
Second time, Chandler's going at McConnell right now and getting right to the rim.
Chandler knows she has to be big. We talked about her only having 5 points the first time they saw Duquesne a week ago. Face-up posts are my favorite. They're dangerous. Double team comes. Hamilton will take the 3, rims in and out, and Johnson is going to be called for the over the back.
Great box out by the senior.
And Chandler's going to take it. And another and 1 with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Maya Chandler said it's 0-0 on the season. It starts over.
To tie the game.
And she does. Maya Chandler single-handedly has brought Loyola back, and the game is tied with 2:43 left in the fourth. McConnell uses the screen from Johnson. She'll drive, dishes it off to Johnson, and they get the 2. Loyola switched on that play, and the 5'3" Chivers ended up on the backside of Johnson. McConnell uses the screen. Duquesne moving the ball around the arc, side to side, gets it to Myers. Comes off the screen through her legs. She stops, thinks about it, takes the jumper, and knocks it down with 7 seconds left on the shot clock. So Duquesne could have created a bit more separation, completing that layup at the rim, just short. Leaves the door wide open. 31 seconds in this game, and it's a 1-possession game. Loyola's got the ball. I'm going to put you in a tough spot, Coach. And I say coach for a reason. You coached a lot of years. What would you do in this position? Who would you get the ball to for Loyola?
I would create an opportunity to go to the rim with a shooter on the outside, same side, take it to the basket, give me my best shooter, and see if they help off and take whatever they give me.
So basically Chandler needs to drive on the same side as Tannen.
Exactly.
Kicks it out to Chandler. She fakes it, stops and pops, and Maya Chandler. Man, oh man, she hits a clutch 2-pointer.
Huge shot for Chandler. She's fouled. Nice entry pass.
Oh, and Hamilton can't complete the play at the rim. Here comes Maya Chandler and the Ramblers. 10 seconds on the clock. Chandler keeps it. Looking for something. Stops, up and under. Nothing, it's blocked. They get it in the Chivers. Chivers shoots it. Front of the rim, Duquesne narrowly escapes with a 1-point win over Loyola Chicago. Made this a really exciting game. So the first 2 games in the books, both decided by single digits. Duquesne advances to the second round to see the number 7 seed Richmond Spiders tomorrow in the A10 Women's Basketball Tournament. For Debbie Taylor, I'm Tabitha Turner. Have a good afternoon, everybody.